Did Cori Kennedy just deliver one of the most memorable auditions of the season? Some people are calling her a future finalist, while others say her performance had a little too much polish. But one thing is clear, this blind audition has everyone talking. And wait until you hear why some fans are already predicting she could be the breakout country star of The Voice this year. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and tell us your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Cori's audition was powerful enough to carry her all the way to the finale? Cori Kennedy stepped onto The Voice stage with a bold choice, performing the Judds' classic Why Not Me. This isn't just any song, it's a staple in country music history, a track that demands both vocal control and emotional depth. And Cori didn't stop there. She even surprised the coaches with her own original song, showing off not just her voice, but her songwriting skills and personality. The reactions to her audition have been pouring in, and they range from goosebumps to full-on predictions of stardom. Let's start with the overwhelming praise. Many people said Cori's performance gave them instant chills. One person admitted, "I got goosebumps the second she opened her mouth." Another said her tone reminded them of legends like Reba McEntire and even Stevie Nicks. Some felt she's already a star in the making. Someone described her audition as sweet and spicy, pointing out how smoothly she handled the jumps in her vocal range. Another simply put it, she showed up to win it. Her blend of rasp, growl, and controlled belts didn't go unnoticed either. More than a few people compared her to icons like Janis Joplin, Winona, and even Carly Simon, all rolled into one. And the excitement wasn't just about her voice. Fans loved her humor and charm. That cheeky original song about the coaches had people laughing and clapping along. As someone said, "Love, love, love the original song." That sealed the deal for me. There's also a real sense of hometown pride. People from Minnesota and Iowa, where Cori has roots, jumped into the conversation. One fan cheered, "All of Dodge County, Minnesota is behind you, Cori." Another neighbor from Iowa wrote, "Give up that day job. Singing is your true calling." This kind of local support can sometimes give artists an extra boost in the competition. It shows that Cori isn't just winning over strangers, she's carrying a community with her onto the stage. Of course, no big audition is complete without a little debate. Some people were frustrated that Cori didn't get the 4-chair turn they felt she deserved. One viewer even argued, she should have been a 4-chair, no question. Her voice is that powerful. There's also speculation about her coach choice. A few people pointed out that picking Reba might not be the safest option since so many country singers flocked to her team, making it harder to stand out. Someone suggested she might shine more on another team where she isn't competing with a stacked lineup of country artists. Others compared her to different contestants, asking whether she could hold her ground against other country standouts this season. Some fans are even betting she'll make the top 3, while a few skeptics felt the hype was a bit too much. With one blunt voice calling the performance fake. And then, of course, there were the lighter, funnier reactions. People joked about Snoop Dogg's extra dark shades, laughed at Neil's contagious laugh, and teased Reba for tearing up at nearly every audition. What stood out the most, though, was how refreshing Cori's audition felt to so many people. One person said simply, "So refreshing." Another compared it to a touchdown moment, calling her performance a guitar-strumming touchdown for The Voice. Her versatility also impressed listeners. The way she mixed classic country twang with soulful grit left people saying she could cross genres and win over audiences beyond just country fans. As someone put it, "She's the best. I can already see her as an A-lister." When fans start predicting finalists this early, it says a lot. Several voices were confident that Cori is destined for the top. One person shouted, "There's one of the 3 finalists right there!" Others labeled her top 10 for sure, while some said she was the first artist this season to truly wow them. Many also noticed her resemblance to legends, and that comparison carried weight. Being linked to artists like Reba, Winona, and Stevie Nicks is high praise, and it shows just how much potential fans see in her. So here's the big question. Did Cori Kennedy just set the standard for this season of The Voice? For some, the answer is already yes. They see her as a finalist, maybe even the next big country star. For others, the jury's still out. They're curious to see how she stacks up against the competition. What can't be denied, though, is the impact she's already had. With her mix of powerhouse vocals, stage presence, and that witty original song, Cori Kennedy has proven she's not just another contestant. She's someone to watch. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Was Cori's performance good enough to make her a finalist? Or do you think the hype is a little too much? Drop your thoughts below, and let's see where this conversation goes. And if you enjoyed this breakdown of public reactions, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into the Voice's most talked about moments.